Ahojte, ahojte, vítam vás sledka už 16. časti náhru Mass Effect. Pokračujeme v skúmaní protheriánskych rún ďalej. A pokračujeme sakra nakopávaní keckých zadkov. To sa je trošku poškodené. Takže sme ho našli.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
I'm here if you need me.
Takže on tu už je. Nejaký dolný laser. No ide. Wow. Som zaujímavú vec objavil. Chcem sa pozrieť ešte sem, ako to vyzerá z mapou. Aha, tu je nejaké skladisko. Čo je toto, ale idú odtiaľto. Dosť čudné zvuky. Skrinka, pekne. Dobre, toto bereme, to sú peťky. Čo máš ty? Toto sú peťky, aj to berieme. Dobre. Takže to by sme mali. Ideme. No, toto bolo už iné šifrovanie, to som sa čudoval. Ale došiel som na to. Pohodičke. No. Nikto by tu teoreticky nemal byť. Protheriánsky víťaz, dobre. Dosť zaujímavý. Tak.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
A ja budem
Seems
veriť.
that Saren, the Geth, wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Môže byť.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
OK.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the
No.
hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
8 minút.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Nedá sa to uložiť, škoda. Myslím, že to rýchlo ukladal. Som narušil statiku. Už by mohol zastaviť ten výťah. Ale... Co pak?
Brenda. No, that would be fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asana. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. And the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her. And he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Musím nahodať dole. Dobre, dole. Namákajte. Dobre im to uteká, keď sa chce. Fúha. Dobre, máme ju. Byť šťastne spokojný. A to bol ten.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that
Wow.
good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. But the beacons were not programmed to interact with human physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher?
Dobre sa s ňou
Some Asari
diskutuje.
mumbo jumbo, supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked though.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you? Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind. One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
No
What
ja.
do you have in mind?
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
It's worth a shot.
No to som zvedavý.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. He probably came after me because he feared I could help you understand it. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Dobre. No. To by bolo, tak už máme aj Asariku v týme. Ty kokos. To by mala byť posledná členka týmu. Ja si pokecať s Jokerom.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Čo to je všetko? Že by chcel povedať povýšenie, to si trošku myslel o sebe. Nevadí. No. Takže, pokiaľ to dobre chápem, celú sústavu by sme mali mať oktobu. Jo.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Správa najvyššej dôležitosti.
I'll take it in the comm room.
No to som zvedavý.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
To ste mi mohli povedať.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Dobre. To sa mi nepáči, že by nepovedali o tých jednotkách, teda fakt. Ja reagujem podľa toho, ako by som ja reagoval v skutočnosti, teda vzhľadom na tie poskytnuté možnosti. Závoz časem. Dobre, potom pôjdem ešte na tú novériu. Avšak potrebujem sa ešte dostať, a to je posledná vec vlastne, ktorú v tejto časti urobíme, do Citadely. Artemista už máme vlastne. A pôjdeme tam za tým generálom. Alebo plukovníkom, alebo kto to bol. Poviem mu správu teda o tých... tej jednotky majú nejakú, čo sme to našli. No aby to myslím, že vedie čo najskôr, tak to letí povedať. Dobre, že sa nestarom o palivo a také veci, lebo inak to bol môj zabijak. Hľadám na to, koľko lietam a tak podobne. No. Tak ideme hlavne. Zoberiem si tu asáriku a porány hneď aspoň vylepším. A ešte zoberiem si tento ženský tým.
Equalizing interior pressure.
Wow, že 48. Dobre, čo je dáme? Zení, varp, stretnutí, bariéru, elektroniku, přetížení, vedkyňu dáme max, vylepším preťaženie, domknem stázu, domknem singularitu, přitahuj objekty, wow. Sa môže niekedy vyhodiť. Vylepšiť prvú pomoc. Singularita, to je super. A zvednutie, tak. A ešte túto, tu mám 10 bodov. Prvú pomoc, vylepším elektroniku. Spravíme na max. Ale je konc dobrá, ako tak pozerám. Asi bude potrebovať lepšie zbranie, si myslím. Ja ako Shepard si lepším odstrojovačku určite.
With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Môže ma tu nečaká inšpektor. Nie, dobre. Je výťah. No. Také dve kočeny mám. Ani neviem, ako sa už volá jej rasa. A viem, že ich je málo, ale je to...
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara. Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions. Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
Co je blbé. A to som rád, že si pokecali trošku. A čo myslíte, čaká ma tam novinárka? Nie. Dobre. Že kde sa nachádza ten generál? Vež citadel. Tam ho máme. Admirál. S ním bude potešený mojou správou. Tak ako sa vraví, to už môj problém nie je.
No, Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait. My unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Dobre. Fajn.
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
Ale koho to tu máme?
Could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Dobre, potreboval som trošku uistiť,
Just
lebo...
place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives. Security. Hello again. Is there a problem? I'm not detecting any signals from the bug yet.
Could you tell me where you want me to plant the bug again?
In a space traffic control room. Ideally on a terminal that gives me a good view of the room.
I'll let you know when it's done. Goodbye.
Dobre, to by som mohol ešte spraviť. Security. Vzadu. Tamto je. No dobre, akože ja neviem, teraz som taký rozplotený, čo sa týka tejto úlohy, lebo dáva tam štínici na sledovanie ľudí. I don't know if that's a good idea. No dobre, dám to tam, uvidíme. Tak môžem ísť rovno za ňou zase. Poďme za ňou. Povieme, že to tam nechcel som jej klamať, ale nie som zvyknutý klamať, a nechcem klamať. Takže... Ešte to dej. Tak. Tá reportérka je to zaujímavý človek. Ešte jednu vec by som chcel spraviť. Teď to poviem, že to mám.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Dobre. 20+2. No a ešte sa chcem pozrieť do Fluxu. Bol som tam nebol a možno tam bude niečo nové. Keď nie, tak nie. Hej. Tak uvidím. A čo vraví? Čo má byť?
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Dorian didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
But you were cheating, were you not?
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye. Change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that...
I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
Of course,
Dobra, pomożemy.
Well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Co mam sprawić? Nie, to jest
Hey there, welcome to Flex. I'll be right over.
No, bo nie wiem jak ustawić.
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
I think that tool should be worth something to you.
I suppose it is. Take a few tries of Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Dobra.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
I believe this machine has been tampered with, and someone is funneling credits to a private account. I will attempt to trace the signal.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
Podezreli automat. Neviem, jak sa to hraje vôbec. Takže pridať 1 až 8, 4 až 7. 1 až 8 to bude. Výborne. No výborne, na 400 kreditů. Super. Ach, stále neviem, ako sa to hraje. Čo som to robil. Prístupový koridor. Dobre, inak trošku už preťahujem asi. Asi určite hej. No.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life. What am I gonna do now?
No, nebude podvádzať. Presne tak. O to ide. Teraz ten signál. Odkiaľ to ide? Přístupový koridor 4. Ja tu niekde vychádza ten signálnik. Výstupový koridor. Ja to asi nebude. Nice.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Who was that on the vid? What do they want?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license or shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this.
To je pomôžem.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Má vylepšení, no ty kokos, 8. Prosím. Vylepšení zbroje, to si zaberiem. Fajn. Dobre, ale to bolo z tejto časti všetko. Dúfam, že sa vám páčilo, necháte nejaký ten like, nejaký ten odber. A my sa vidíme u ďalšej časti, kde pôjdeme nájsť ten signál. A pôjdeme na to trhovisko. Čiže sa túto spýtam, či o niečom nevie.
Hey, Commander Shepard, good to see you again. Anything you need?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well,
Takže z tejto časti všetko. Zatiaľ, čaute.